Yes, I'm repeating hello, and how are you today? This is a wonderful Wednesday. I am so glad to be here, and I'm glad to have you here. If you have been trying to get this social media thing down, you're trying to get yourself seen by your client, your ideal client, and it just seems like it's so much work to do, then today's live stream is just for you. Hi again, and welcome to Mompreneur HQ. My name is Rasheeda Green. I am the founder and CEO of Mompreneur HQ, and we help moms start, grow, and scale home-based virtual businesses so that they can build the life of their dreams without neglecting themselves or their families in the process. And we do that by offering one-on-one coaching, group programs, and courses that are available to you to build your business. If you are a part of this community already, we are grateful to have you. If you're only on the business page, following us on the business page, and have not joined the Facebook group, also named Mompreneur HQ, we would love to have you join us there. We have a lot more resources available in the private group. And we also offer some discounted services and clarity calls and so forth right there in our Facebook group community. So we would love to have you in there. If you are joining us live, go ahead and do the hashtag live. And if you're joining us on the replay, then hashtag replay. If you have any questions, any concerns regarding the material that we discussed today, feel free to comment as you're watching. That way you don't forget to go back. Comment as you're watching, and we'll be sure to answer any questions and address any comments in the comments field after the presentation. All right, so today we are going to be talking about um, be everywhere by showing up once, right? And our main topic for today is going to be content repurposing. So, when I started off, I talked about how, trying to get the social media stuff, it may be a little daunting at times. And but we're helping you today to figure out a system where you can do it once and then just show up everywhere with that one piece of content. So I hope you're ready to dive into today's topic with us. And again, if you're just joining us, make sure that you do hashtag live or hashtag replay in the comments, and we are going to talk about being everywhere by showing up once. So content creation can be very expensive, it can be very time consuming, even if you have a team, right? So most of us are entrepreneurs who are actually solopreneurs. We're doing it by ourselves. We're building our business from the ground up by ourselves. We're taking whatever we know and whatever we learn, and we're putting it together to be able to put ourselves in front of our ideal client so that we could, of course, get some sales and build our business. But it's challenging, especially as a mom entrepreneur, right? So we have all of these other responsibilities and things that we're trying to get done. And then we have this social media thing. Now, let me just start off by saying that you don't have to be everywhere. Find where your ideal client is, and that's where you need to be, right? So if your ideal client is a makeup junkie, then you need to be where those influencers are in Instagram, or you need to be in those Facebook groups where people are beauty specialists, or not beauty specialists, but people who love cosmetics and beauty products. So kind of, find yourself in a place where your ideal client is so that they can find you. If your ideal client loves makeup, but you're in Facebook groups that are about cars, you are not going to find your ideal client there, and they are not going to find you, right? Two different planes. You need to be put yourself in a place where you can see your client face to face, where they can see you. So that is all part of marketing. Also, being able to find your ideal client where they are and get there so that they can see your products and then distinguish yourself from everybody else so that they are aware why your product or service is unique and why they should use you, right? When you're building out your social media, you want to get the most bang for your buck. You want your investment to be worth it. And what other way to have your investment in social media to be worth it is to be everywhere. Now, I already gave the disclaimer. So, again, I'm talking about being everywhere, but you have to do what is best for you in your business. If your business is a business that requires you to be there or will benefit greatly from you being there, being everywhere, then go with the flow. But I'm giving this discussion so that no matter what area, what stage of business you're in, at least you have an idea of what you can do with the content and information that you already have that can get you more visibility in your desired community or client base. So here we go. Um, let's start off with the easiest thing, and I'm going to give you this based on the fact um, that I am also doing my own repurposing um, project, and I really think that having help is the best way to go. And then we have other resources like Fiverr.com. I'll put that link in there who provide freelancers that can actually help with this if it's something that you're interested in. But I'm going to start off with video because what I found is that even for myself, I know what I should be doing. I know what I recommend to my clients, but sometimes it can become very overwhelming to say the least, especially in your beginning stages of building a business. So, what I would be starting with is taking all of these Facebook Lives. Now, I would recommend anyone who has a business, and especially if you've not been online, to I would recommend you starting a Facebook group, a community of people who would be an ideal client, and then also starting a live stream so that you are in front of your ideal client on a weekly basis, so that you can also share your knowledge, your wisdom, your best tips, provide value, um, and also be able to promote the products that you have, products and services that you have to the people that you're trying to reach, right? And so I've done all these live streams, and I'm proud of myself. Since I want to say March or April, either way, it's a lot of live streams. But the one thing that I didn't do is I didn't capitalize on the opportunity to reach more people. And what do I mean by that? The only people that see this is my Facebook business page. And then I also stream to my Facebook live, my Facebook private group. So those are two segments of people, two areas in which people get an opportunity to see this Facebook Live. But algorithm being as it is, even if I had 100,000 people in my groups or who like my page, Facebook is only going to show the video to a small segment of my um, of my Facebook group members. So if that's going to be starting out maybe 5 people, if 5 people are on the live but they don't respond, that they don't comment, they don't like, then Facebook is saying thinking is thinking, oh, the algorithm is saying that people aren't interested in what's being said on this platform. Therefore, we're not going to show it to anyone else. So when I'm asking people to hashtag live or hashtag replay, that's so that you have engagement on your posts and on your videos. Why? Because the algorithm then says, oh, there's people watching this, there's people responding to this, then let's show it to 10 more people. So now that gets me up to 15 people. And if out of those 15 people, I get some more interaction, then the algorithm says, you know what? This is getting some traction. Let's show it to 25 more people. So do you understand where I'm going with this? If you have live streams, then you're trying to attract, get, inform people and provide value and promote, then you want to have engagement on your Facebook lives. And that will help more people to see your product or services that you're offering. But getting back to repurposing, because it's Facebook and the algorithm has an algorithm that does not show everything to everyone, it may often look like nobody's watching the videos or information that you are putting out, right? So how else can you get your information in front of other people? Well, repurpose your content. And actually, let me go back. If you're live streaming on Facebook, you can also simultaneously live stream on YouTube. Yep. Did you know that? So now you're in your Facebook business page, your Facebook group, and your YouTube page. So that's three different places that one video can be seen. Now that you've gotten an idea of what I mean by repurposing, we're going to add another element. If you do upload your live stream to YouTube, YouTube has a transcription service. Because if you have a YouTube page where you upload your videos, they usually want to have those captions so that your video is accessible to all. So people who are not able to hear audible noise but need to see what you're saying, then having that caption or so that the words are able, closed captioning, so that the words are able to be scrolled over your videos, then they're able to see the words. So YouTube provides that service because it allows people to stay on the page long. If you don't have closed captioning, then they're going to move off of your page. And you want it to be where even if you have to be, if someone is watching your live stream or your video from underneath their work desk, sitting there with, the computer page is up, the computer is up on something they should be working on, but they're sitting at their work desk looking at their phone, watching your video. They can't hear it, but they have the words. They can read your video. So you get what I'm saying? So that you're accessible, your video is accessible no matter where you are. And so again, YouTube provides that transcription service. All you have to do is copy it onto a Word document, download into a Word document, um, fix it up, go through it, make sure the words, because sometimes it gets a little confusing. The translation is not always clear. Fix it up. And boom, you have now a transcription that you did not have to sit down and write word for word of your live streamed video. So now we have three video outlets, and now we have a transcription. So you have a transcription of your video, which if you cleaned up, pulled out certain words and cleaned it up, your transcription can now become a blog. You got your video live stream in three different places. You have transcription, meaning all of the word dialogue from your video. And now you have a blog post that you can put on your website that people can read at their leisure at any point in time. Repurposing. Do you also realize now that you have the transcription, you can then take those words and break them and pull out quotes. What's a good tip that you said during that live stream that you can now put into a quote? And if you're familiar with Canva, you can dress up your quote to make it look nice and pretty and post it to your webpage, to your social media platform, whether that's Instagram, Twitter, Facebook. You can do that. Now that you have all this information, you've pulled out all these quotes. Guess what else you can do? You can even do polls based on the information that you share from your live stream that you transcribed. You can pull out information to poll your audience. So now you have quote graphics or just quotes. You now can take from the transcripts the top tips, the top 3 tips, or if it was 7 tips, and make them a bullet point or a bullet point post or an infographic, meaning you turn those points into something visual, a visual context, whether it be another Facebook post where it said if you have 3 points, time management, so you have a clock and then time management, and you have another one that says saving money, so you have a piggy bank picture and then the word saving money. That's like an infographic. And again, Canva has a lot of great free tools that you can use to do to get those graphics together. So now you're pulling up more content. You're developing more content from the same one live stream video. Right? So now we've gotten the live stream video, we got the transcript of the video that we then use to make a blog post that we also pulled out some notable quotables and turned into Facebook and social media posts. And then we also use some of the information from the live stream transcriptions to make just a general post or a poll question. And that's repurposing. And you can take it, and that's on the written part. And you can take it even a step further with the video itself. Those same notable quotables that you thought was like really good stuff that you think that your people could use. How about take that from the live stream video directly? Have the video edited. Like I said, you can get a freelancer or virtual assistant to edit the video, take out those 3 tips or those 7 strategies or whatever it is that you talked about in your live stream, and just take the video clips of that and make into a whole little video, um, a video reel. So that could be like your IG reels or carousel. So it's so many things that just breaking up those pieces of videos. And so now you have the actual video itself. You have clips from the video with your notable quotables and any tips or strategies that you share in the live stream. You have a transcription of the live stream. You've now made a blog post of the live stream information that you shared. You've taken and made some infographics with with that very same information. You've polled your audience using information that you've already shared in that live stream. Now you're asking them for feedback and answers, and it just grows from there. Um, and the when you have all of this information available in repurposing, it is sort of establishing an omnipresence of sorts. But the fun thing about it is you only did it once. You made one live stream video that, just even from me talking, has been at least 7 or 8 different ways that you can get that information out to someone. I mean, there are certain rules, like some say you can only have, especially when it comes to IG, you're talking about 15 to 30 seconds, 30 to 60 seconds. And then we're talking about, uh, you can get up to 60 minutes on IGTV. So there are certain rules that you need to know, but that's nothing. Once you know it, you can do so much with just one piece of content. I mean, if you're on LinkedIn, You can upload you can segment your video or edit your video to be able to fit on a LinkedIn platform. If you if you provide video presentation style, what am I trying to say? PowerPoint presentations or any slides during your live streams, you can just have the slides by themselves, no audio, um, shared on these slide sharing platforms. And I think it's actually called SlideShare. So that's another place for people who just review SlideShare, just go through learning opportunities using SlideShare. That's another audience for you. And this is, if you're just joining us, this is again a lesson on being everywhere with one piece of content. Being everywhere by showing up once. Content repurposing. That's what we're talking about today. And I know this has got to help somebody because as a business owner, as a mom entrepreneur, it is so much going on in the world. We have so many responsibilities. And if we can get one video done and have it chopped up so much that we are end up being everywhere at the same time, but only showed up once, I think that is such a help to any business owner. And so I am so glad that I was able to share that with you. Um, but I hope that you've gotten some benefit from that because it truly is something that doesn't take a lot from you if you have the help. And that is if you have a virtual assistant or a freelancer working with you, if you do the video once and you can have it broken up, pay someone on Fiverr to help you to get it done once a month. If you're doing videos 4 times a month, then 4 times a month. Think about the cost financially and then the intrinsic value. Like being able to do a video once and not have to worry about trying to figure out how you're going to get everything done so that you are being visible online and being found by your ideal client. That is such a weight off of your shoulders if that's something that you can commit to. And if you cannot afford to have a budget item for uh, a VA or a freelancer, then it is imperative that you make you set up an appointment to speak with me at www.themompreneurhq.com/clarity call so that we can discuss ways that we can get your business moving and moving and growing so that you can get yourself to a point where you can get the team that you want. Because really, an entrepreneur, solopreneur is not where we want to be. We want to be an entrepreneur because as an entrepreneur, we are the CEO of our business, not the everything of our business, right? We're not doing everything ourselves. We're not showing up on social media and interacting on social media and trying to coach and trying to build our special products and trying to learn more so that we provide better services to our clients. We don't want to do all of that. It's too much for one person. If you are the big businesses, they have staff, they have board of directors. Now I'm saying we're mom entrepreneurs, so we're just trying to get you to start, grow, and scale your business. So we're just getting started. So we're not there quite yet. But when you're looking to grow your business, you need to think of the investments that will help your business to grow. What investments do you need to make that will help take your business to the next level? We at Mompreneur HQ don't want you to go it alone. We made this environment so that mom entrepreneurs will have the support and systems that they need in place from other moms who are starting their business as well, who are growing their businesses as well, and who are looking to scale their businesses as well. So when we ask for people to participate and to engage and ask your questions, if you own a business and you're struggling and you have not posted in this group to say, hey, I need help with this, or what is it you're talking about repurposing, and what is this omnipresence? What are you talking about when you're saying your ideal client avatar? When you're marketing, what type of systems do you think we should use? What is an autoresponder? Do I need to have an email list? Do I really need to have a website? I mean, these are questions as early entrepreneurs, and as emerging entrepreneurs that you may have and just haven't asked. This community is here for you to do just that. If I don't have the answers, I can reach out to find the answer. And if you ask in the group and one of the other ladies has the answer, they might be able to go ahead and type in the answer for you. We're here to support each other and help each other grow in our businesses. So you're here. Why not use the resources in this group? We have a business directory. If you haven't already, it is a pinned item in the Facebook group. If you have not already included your business information, please do that. One of the things I didn't mention on the repurposing is doing a podcast. If you're doing a podcast and it's just audio, you are missing out. So if you do a video podcast, now you don't have to put the video out there if you don't want to, but think about that. If you record audio and video at the same time and then split them, one to a YouTube page, a YouTube vlog type, and then the other or the audio to a podcast that goes on Apple Podcasts or any of those other outlets, you're getting yourself out there. You're being seen by more than just the few people that Facebook is going to allow to see your post. So think about that. Repurposing is a time saver. It's a game changer. And if you can afford to buy anything, you should be able to set aside coins for your business. And that is going to be a great repurposing project is a great project to get to a virtual assistant or freelancer to do, if not for anything else, but for 4 times a month or 2 times a month. Think about it, consider it, because it'll save you a lot of time and you won't get stuck in the hamster wheel of trying to create something every day, every week, because you'll have from that one video content that will stretch your visibility all over the place. Does that sound like a good idea? Does that sound impactful or helpful? Does this sound like that will make you visible in front of your ideal client? Well, it does sound good to me, which is why I'm sharing it with you in my community so that we can make sure that we are repurposing our content so that we can be seen everywhere by just showing up once. I hope you've gotten some value from this lesson, this session today in Mom Live. And we look forward to better serving you in the coming weeks as we have a lot of things coming down the pipeline. And one of them is my birthday. And so for my birthday, I'm having a giveaway. Well, we're going to give away some free resources, products, and services to all of our community. So we look forward to being able to share that with you, and more details are coming. And so if nothing else, think about how to make your one video or make your content go into multiple locations so that you can be seen everywhere and seen by your ideal client. Thank you for taking this time out to hang out with me in the Mompreneur HQ with Mom Live. Until next time.